How are your stocks doing today, young guy? Woo! Are they going up? You making some money there? Because that's all she wants.
That's what I want.
She wants money.
That's what I want.
That's what she wants, young guy. You better have the money, baby. Well, welcome back to Rooster, segment 3, April 3rd, and we're on the last half of the interview with Young Guy. Young Guy revealed quite a bit there, and quite a personal moment. We couldn't quite get him to show his face. He hid behind the camera with that sexy voice of his. I think he's afraid.
Well, all the ladies say that they like personality, so I'm here to provide lots of personality.
Do you spend a lot of time with the lights out with the ladies, young guy?
You know,
if
they can see well, it's going to have to be darker. So it all depends on the quality of their vision.
Well, you know, if you missed segment 2 of this interview, you got to go back to part 2. But anyway, we're on the last segment, and now we're on the serious side, the productivity side of the young guy. The young guy.
Well, this segment certainly won't take long if it's about productivity.
The young guy who really has done well for himself at 26 years of age. So we would like to find out how he's done this well and maybe some of his views on the market. So young guy, could you briefly tell us about how you've accumulated such a large fortune at your young budding age of 26 years old?
Well, this question, I've been preparing for it all day. And I mean, all I can say to the IRS, you're welcome. And to all the ladies, let's hope it keeps coming so I can keep feeding you. But I think that at the end of the day, the money love days can really help enhance a lot of people's luck. I've had a few money love days, and they have carried me a very, very long way. And spreading love as well. But I think those two things are intertwined. Spread love, get love.
So love is even in the serious part of your life. I mean,
love is everywhere.
It's not confined to your time with the ladies. It has to do with your time with your money too.
Yes. Love is everywhere, all around.
So you've had a few big hitters, right? As I recall,
a few whales, yeah.
You got. Do you want to reveal any of the stocks that you did particularly well on when they ran up and you got out at the top?
I would hate to make people feel bad.
Okay, but there are. I do know for a fact that Young Guy has hit some biggies and has put a lot of bucks in there and turned it around very quickly.
Courage.
But do you think that, you know, back to your love, I mean, I guess love is your theme. Do you think because you love CEOs, like Bill here and his beautiful wife, who donated many dollars. My niece just had a baby in the wing that he donated to Hope Hospital. And do you think that your love of CEOs has helped you be successful?
Well, I think just to let everybody understand that when I look at this man, I don't just see Bill Gross. That's the closest thing to Jesus that I have ever seen in my entire life. This is a man of great accomplishment, and I sort of look at him like guys look at a pinup calendar with lust. Lust.
I think we're going to have a new viewer here. If Bill ever hears about this.
If he just had a big butt, that would seal the deal for me.
Well, I think he might be getting a restraining order on you, young guy.
Absolutely, let's hope.
And you know, back to your love. I mean, I know you love to read 10Ks. I mean, a lot of people read books or read the Wall Street Journal or whatever. But I've heard you've spent months at a time locked up with your computer in an office, and you've just got the 10Ks, which are the real guts of what's going on in a corporation. They're like this thick, you know, and they have every little piece of data on a corporation. And Young Guy here loves to read 10Ks. I mean, once again, is this your love of reading 10Ks that's helped you be so successful?
Absolutely. You've got to work hard in life, as your elders probably used to tell you, but you probably didn't believe. But at the end of the day, it's love. I look at a 10K like men look at Penthouse and Playboy and extreme amounts of pornography.
Whoa.
It is love.
So like the big butts thing and a 10K are equally.
If they were
love
side
for
by
you?
side, I can't tell you that I could make it to another radio show because they'd have to carry me away.
Oh my gosh! Well,
Absolutely.
there you have it. I mean, the young guy is so full of love. I have never ever heard anybody be successful in the market and attribute it to their love of 10Ks and CEOs.
Well,
you are truly a renaissance man, young guy.
You just got to remember that if you want love, you've got to respond to the needs of the ladies, and the ladies, a lot of the time.
Oh, there you go.
That's what I
So
want.
they're all, it's one and the same, you're saying.
So you've got to prime the pump for them.
I want.
I tell you that you got a lot of wisdom for a young guy, and now that you've told us this, I mean, I think a lot of our viewers they tune in because they're curious about where we think the market's going from here, and they hear me talking a lot about it. But I've had people say, you know, okay, we get tired of hearing you go on and on about the market. What about young guy? He sounds like he knows knows a few things there. So where do you think the market's going?
Well, I think that we got to start with humility. That's how I start this, with humility. What we've got to realize is that we have to look to our elders. And the reason that I'm behind this camera is because the OG is here to help us have a lot of money love days. And as soon as I figure it out, we'll be replacing him, and I will be in front of the camera, and he will be behind the camera. So as long as he helps us make some money, unlike Kramer, we should be all right. So I got to turn it back to you, OG.
Do you like Kramer, young guy? Do you think, is he like, I saw your...
I like his chances in
Rose.
politics because I heard about our hair indicator, and he seems to be a really good candidate.
But as far as his stock selections, you're not that excited about him?
Oh, you'd have to be crazy.
Yeah.
It's
Okay,
amazing.
well that's good. So there you have it. And it sounds like young guy will be replacing me very shortly.
Absolutely.
After that answer, and if
I just hope there's a pay increase.
if the viewers request it. So you're not investing right now, I take it.
No. I'm waiting for marching orders from the OG.
But are there any stocks in particular that you've got your eye on that seem like they could be big turnarounds or big beneficiaries when this thing finally does hit a big bottom?
Well, part of my perks here at the Rooster Radio program is that I get 1 cup of coffee a day. And lately, I've been savoring the taste of that coffee because I feel that Howard Schultz and the resurgence of Starbucks is going to carry us to a new high. So if there's any stock that I'm eyeing, I'm going to look into the coffee.
So are you a lover of Steve Jobs over at Apple and what he did for that brand?
It's hard not to love a guy that gives you 10,000% on your money.
And the fella over at Hewlett Packard, your buddy over there, Mark Hurd.
Mark Hurd. Spectacular job by Mark. I just want to give him some little props to Mark. Good job,
So
baby.
you think that a man of passion, a man of love like Howard Schultz, who loves coffee, like you love the ladies and you love your 10Ks and stuff, he
Well,
loves coffee like you love.
I'm hoping that the world will begin practicing lots of love, but with a cup of Starbucks in their hands as they're practicing their love.
So am I hearing this correctly? Not only do you love the CEOs and the 10Ks and the ladies, but do you love to invest in men of love like yourself, like Howard Schultz? Is this what I'm hearing?
Well, I think I'm a narcissist, so I just like to see men just like me, operating in business and succeeding
Well, there you have
wildly
it,
and
everybody.
fantastically.
Keep an eye on Starbucks, and will you reveal to the audience when you get in?
Well, stay tuned. It could be any day now.
Well, one last question, and this will be the end of your interview. How much do you think you're going to spend on that first date with your special lady?
Well, this question is the easiest question of the day. As much as it takes. As much as it takes.
As much as it takes.
As much
He'll
as
do whatever it is
takes.
to win your love, ladies. So keep writing those beautiful love letters to young guy, and we'll continue to give you our insights into the market and young guy's insights into love. And remember, he understands. He understands what you want. Good night, young guy. Sleep well tonight.